Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Everday Kasari. I'm from Education English Class B. My study number is 23041100005H. 6. Everyday life in the Soviet Union, the shopping runaround. The author, Hedrick Smith, was head of the New York Times office in Moscow from 1971 to 1974. The following passage is adapted from Mr. Smith's book, The Russian, which was published in 1976 by Quadrangle or the New York Times Book Company. 1. I had heard about customer shortage before going to Moscow, but only when we began to shop there did the Russian consumer problems really have meaning for me. Customer the world over wide in lines, but Soviet lines have a special quality all their own. Typically, the Soviet women spend 2 hours a day in line, 7 days a week. Personally, I have known of people who stood in the line 90 minutes to buy 4 pineapples and 2 hours to buy 3 large heads of cabbage, only to find the cabbages were gone as they approached the front of the line. Lines can run from a few yards to nearly a mile. Some friends of ours watched a line of people in Moscow signing up to buy rugs. The line lasted 2 days and nights and ran for across all truck and apartment development. 2. In spite of all of this, the natural reaction of a Russian woman when she sees a line forming is to get in it immediately, even before she knows what is being sold. However, Soviet lines are more fluid than they appear. In most stores, for example, shoppers must stand in not one but their lines for any purchase. The first, to select a purchase and find out its price. Second, to pay and cashier somewhere else in the store and get a receipt. And the third, to go pick up the purchase and turn in the receipt. 3. But in dairy store one morning, I found out that the game is both simpler and more complex than that. I went in to buy some cheese, butter, and bolognese sauce, which were in the starter department, each with its own line, 9 lines. 4. Rather quickly, through, I noticed that experienced shopper was skipping the first stage. They knew what most items cost, so they went directly to the cashier from the receipts. After studying prices, I did that. Then I went to the cheese line, the longest, probably 20 people to get the worst over with first. I was in line less than a minute when the woman in front of me asked me to hold her place. She darted off the butter and milk line. The cheese line was moving so slowly that she got her butter and milk and return before we had adventured their feet. I decided to take the risk too, and I got back with my butter while the cheese line was still inching along. 5. Then it suddenly occurred to me that all over the store, people were getting into line, holding place, laying, returning. Everyone was using the cheese line as home base. That was why it was barely moving. It kept expanding in the middle, so I got the man behind me to hold my place. And I went off to buy my bolognese. Once again, it worked. It took me 22 minutes to buy butter, sauce, anxious, but instead of being furious, I feel as if I had beaten the system. 6. This competitive shopping gives an atmosphere of tension of present life. People barge into stores and bump into each other with faces set in combative expression. You have to understand, says a kind, gray-haired person. Therefore, as long as we can remember, shopping has been a struggle. Life is struggle. 7. There is hardly an effective advancing to help shopper. Americans complain about the constant commercial in the United States, but they might reconsider if they were exposed to the consumer blackout in Russians, a typical Soviet, and might be if you want to live to a ripe old age, be beautiful, modest, short and truthful, drink tea. Most newspapers publish without ads. The shopper as handily Yellow Page or daily newspaper, supermarket or department store as to help her decide where to shop. Age. Burberry is respect, low paid $80 to $20 monthly. Sellers take a portion of attractive item and sell the secret to regular customers who have either left a bill in a fridge or can be counted on to pay a high price on delivery. 10 to 15 rubles on a 16 ruble raincoat in standard. In 1976, the ruble was equivalent to $1.32 spent. 9. So common is the practice that the Soviet press is always complaining about it. But it doesn't do any good. Crocodile, the Soviet summer magazine, once showed a department store apology promoting some snowy rice items. Dear customer, in the leather goods department, 500 important women's purchases have been received. 450 of them been bought by store employees. 49 are under the counter and have been ordered in a French for friends. One purse in the display window. We invite you to visit the leather department to buy this purse. Thank you.